A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining as it does this stadium. It's Memphis Depay! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Memphis Depay really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Played out towards the right wing. Reinders. And that's really well manoeuvred. Memphis Depay! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I like the look of this fella, Tiani Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game, and he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas, and he comes through with flying colours.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Thuram. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has been slung wide. In by DiMarco. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. And here's Thuram. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Dumfries gets it clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Gakpo. Barella. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Pass somewhat off target. Gravenberg running with intent. DiMarco.
Inter really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And the finish! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Reinders. Acerbi. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Bastoni. To Barella. Martinez.
There will be
That's
one
destined for the flank.
time.
DiMarco. Oh, that's fabulous. DiMarco puts them all in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So into the second half.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Weghorst, Akanji, and it's a Serbi, Bastoni, now DiMarco. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, he's found support out wide. De Jong, there's the shot! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
The Netherlands restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's in a great position here. Martinez! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully displayed.
Expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 10, Lautaro Martinez.
Inter Milan with the lead. The Netherlands needing a change of fortune. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul.
179.
No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Threads one in. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Inter Milan now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, good ball. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Van Dijk has actually shocked himself. Where's that hole in the ground?
Now, can they get him away? Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's DiMarco. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Inter Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Shelton. Now it's Weghorst. Van Dijk. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
The Netherlands may be down, but not out just yet. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Referee's given a throw. Drills one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Madsen. Dumfries. Nicely weighted ball. Sommer claims comfortably.
6 added minutes has been
That's a
indicated.
decent ball. Played back towards his own goal. He's having a shot! And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Akanji. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now it's Zielinski. He is through here!
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. That's a good cross. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
I'm afraid to tell you that
Well,
we're
after all of that,
expecting
Jim,
traffic to
what are
be
you
heavy
thinking?
after the
The
final
Netherlands
whistle today.